お前に多少の毒は効かないだろう。
神殺す気ですか?
As season 2 of the Apothecary Diaries races toward its finale, I'm feeling everything all at once. Excitement, sadness, and ton of mixed emotions. So before that happens and we are left with an extended period of waiting, let me just casually pile a list of things I hate about this show. Alright, first of all, I hate Maomao's ability to think logically, because if I were there with Jinshi and the others, my senses would be out the window and I'd fold so quickly. But I do hate Maomao and her logical brain, and that little part of her that just can't stand to watch injustice. I hate how she is reasonable almost every time, but when she sees someone doing wrong, there is no sheer power in this world that can stop her from acting on her instinct, even if doing something foolish can hurt her. I also hate Maomao's crazy logic brain and her family, because seriously, the way Maomao and the La clan thinks 5 steps ahead sometimes is maddening. And they're so perfect in their works that they make me feel dumb. Plus, I hate how she's literally a cat. Like how she was in season 1, aloof, mostly disgusted by clingy people, aka Jinshi, curious yet cautious. And then in season 2, she begins to open up little by little, just like a cat who gets familiar with her surroundings. And I hate how I can't even pet her. Next, I hate how drop-dead gorgeous Jinshi is. I always say that animation might have not done him justice because the way the author describes him in the novel, it's something out of this world. Still, there are some instances in the manga and the anime where he is too pretty that it made me mad that he's not real. Not just normally, he's beautiful with a scar, bleeding hands, crying, fighting enemies, picture perfect. It's unrealistic and unfair. And how can their way of love be so intimate? It makes me feel lonely. Then I hate how Jinshi tries to get closer but always gets blocked. The man is trying. He likes Maomao, but politics, danger, and Maomao's total lack of interest in romance keeps getting in the way. Every time he makes progress, something or someone ruins it.
どうしていつも邪魔が入る?
I hate that frog scene too. Romantic tension ruined. My sanity gone. But also, it was iconic. I also hate that every small touch between them makes me lose my mind. A hand on her shoulder, a tiny smile, just them being in each other's company. I scream every time. Why are they like this? Why am I like this? Are you like this too? Or am I just alone here? Moving on, I hate Loulan for leaving, and I blame the animators for animating it so perfectly. Their expressions, Maomao's hairstick, Loulan's tears, I hate it. I hate it all so much that I could cry every time I overthink about them. Also, that Loulan dances scene destroyed me. She was bleeding, she was shot, and yet she kept dancing. It was one of the most painful and beautiful scenes I have ever watched in the anime. And then she just disappeared. I'm still not okay. I also hate that Jinshi let them shoot her. This one still stinks, knowing that Loulan who got shot was an imposter and a victim who had not done anything except follow the orders of her mother. It still breaks my heart. I hate that I know that it might have been for the better since that's what she wanted, but it still hurts every time I rewatch it. I hate how dark the story can be. The anime didn't shy away from the heavy themes, and it leaves me asking, looking, and even digging for more. But it's also painful. Topics like slavery, human trafficking, pedophilia, xenophobia, pure hatred, gender inequality, and power abuse are so deeply embedded in the plot that they make me hate non-existing people. And I hate how the novel pulls me in like a black hole, because once you start reading, it's over. There's no going back. I thought I'd read 1 volume, but I have read 5 books in 3 days, and then I forgot how to live a normal life.
It's also fascinating.
I also hate Lacan, Mama's biological father. He's super smart, and we don't even see him that much, but when we do, he's always doing something weird. But the man has his own trauma, secrets, and maybe a questionable moral compass. He's so obsessed with his daughter, yet you know that he loves her, and he would destroy lives without blinking if anyone tries to hurt her. So I'm not sure whether I want to maybe hit him or hug him. It's confusing. I hate that Mama is so good at reading everyone else, but when it comes to her feelings, Jinshi is clueless. She doesn't understand love, friendship, or warmth until it punches her in the face, or someone else points it out for her while nearly dying. It's sad and kind of funny, but it drives me crazy. And most importantly, I hate the slowest slow, snail speed romance. We're at volume 15, and all we get are tiny, most intimate moments. They hug each other, they hold hands. It's all perfect, but after all those years and all those novels, I wanted them to get married and have kids already. I get that slow burn is great, but this is literally molten lava drip burn. It hurts and I love it. However, I still want them to just admit that they love each other. Say the 3 magic words already.
I wasn't finished talking with you yet! Hey!
I hate that it's ending. This is literally a perfect show for me. I don't even know how I will spend the nights of Fridays anymore. Also, I hate waiting for spoilers and for the novels to be translated. I obsessively peek at teasers and fan theories like some type of a stalker. I hate that I do this, but I can't help it. Every tiny thing about them gets me so worked up. Lastly, I hate how they make me feel. Some scenes made me curl my toes, make me frown, and made my heart race so badly. And Maomao and Jinshi's flirting moments are so intoxicating yet addictive. Alright, enough of that. I hope you can tell that I don't actually hate them. Every time I say I hate this show, I'm actually grinning and feeling warm inside. But sometimes they do make me feel awkward and I do get frustrated, but it's the best kind of frustration and I wouldn't trade those feelings for anything. I also really hate Chewie and Rikyusen. If I could, I'd kidnap them and put them in my pocket and would never ever let them go. Anyways, that's enough ranting. Now that I've hated everything under the sun about this series, let's be real, most of them were just me being dramatic. But here are some of the few actual nitpicks for season 1 and season 2. Starting with the whole Verdigris house. I really don't like the granny. There are several reasons, and I think all of them are valid.
I'm home! Enjoy!
And among the 3 princesses, I really don't like Pyren. Again, my reasons can be valid, and I'm pretty sure all of you already know them. Also, I really don't like how Maomao belittled herself. Like she isn't the person her father just sent an army to rescue, and Jinshi went in to save while the fortress was burning with enemies. I actually hate how Jinshi feels so small sometimes. How he struggles to get what he wants, how he doubts his identity, and how he neglects his well-being for the sake of others. I hate how Loulan, Maomao's dad, doesn't take any credit. And you know that Maomao is with me on this. And I hate how some fans criticize Maomao for being cold or weird, and they don't even realize how much she'd grown with each mystery. It drives me mad that people misunderstand her character, not just hers. I also don't like it when people badmouth Jinshi. He literally grows to be the greenest flag and the most adorable character. Now this is less a hate and more of an adjustment period. The world of the Apothecary Diaries is clearly inspired by historical China, right? And it's very accurate. The writer Natsu Hyuuga did an amazing job. It's fascinating but also grim. At first I had to ignore a lot of it, like women having no rights and all, but as I read forward, I started to appreciate the historical details. And now I think that it's one of the masterclass in world building. Then we have Maomao and Jinshi's communication. This was a big one for me, though as I pass through the volumes, it gets better. But throughout season 1 and 2, Maomao and Jinshi means well, but half of the time they refuse to speak up. Maomao often stays silent or just zone out to avoid complication, and Jinshi tiptoes around her emotions. I sometimes wanted to grab them and be like, speak your mind please. Overall, these are my tiny complaints in an otherwise perfect series. Also, I have noticed some changes and parallels in season 1 and season 2. If you want me to make a video about them, let me know. I'd love making it. All that said, full disclosure, I hate that it's going to end. And if you want, you can continue with Light Novel 5. And believe me, there will be some new slightly annoying characters. And be aware because the La and the Ma clan nearly broke me. And the fact that Jinmao caused me the most cardiac sufferings. But most importantly, I hate the way I don't hate them. Not even close, not even little, not even at all. Alright, that was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening to me. Take care of yourself and goodbye.
If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change.